We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. An arrest has been made in a 2-month investigation by the Hazleton Police Narcotics Unit and Luzerne County Drug Task Force. 20-year-old Luis Lara Hernandez was arrested after a Friday morning raid at the 609 North Vine Street home in Hazleton. A 17-year-old juvenile female facilitated deliveries for Hernandez. 710 bags of packaged heroin and fentanyl, $1,500 cash, and a Ruger pistol were uncovered after a search warrant was issued. Hernandez was charged with counts of conspiracy to deliver a substance, delivery of a controlled substance, possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, and corruption of minors. A juvenile female will have 3 counts of conspiracy to deliver a controlled substance, 3 counts of criminal use of a communication facility, and possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver charges. Hernandez was arraigned and taken to Luzerne County Prison. Staying in Hazleton, police on Sunday afternoon were trying to make a traffic stop. Then the car took off, and that led to a foot chase. During the chase, Dustin Hill of Philadelphia dropped a bag which contained 150 bags of suspected heroin. He was apprehended and taken into custody. Hill was also wanted by Butler Township Police for eluding and fleeing. He will be charged with heroin possession, resisting arrest, possession with the intent to distribute, and possibly other charges. The investigation is ongoing as 3 officers were injured during the incident and were medically checked out. Hill was taken to the county prison. Also in the city of Hazleton, police responded to reports Sunday night of 4 people in the 700 block of North Laurel Street fighting with knives. Officers observed a 23-year-old female and a 25-year-old male victim, both with severe lacerations. 2 men involved in the fight took off toward Church Street. Officers finding 29-year-old Darnell Jackson and 23-year-old Derek King. Both were taken into custody. Jackson charged with simple assault, aggravated assault, and resisting arrest. He was then taken to Luzerne County Correctional Facility for arraignment overnight. King was issued a disorderly conduct citation. The incident, according to police, isolated. The victims were sent to Lehigh Valley Hospital for treatment. The search for Sean Christie, who's been on the run for several months, came to an end Friday. He was caught in Ohio. WYLN's Gary Perna has more on the capture of Christie.
Sean Christie, the man who sparked a 93-day manhunt after allegedly making threats against President Donald Trump, is scheduled for an arraignment today in federal court in Ohio. The 27-year-old McAdoo man was on the run since June. Federal, state, and local law enforcement captured Christie near Mansfield, Ohio, Friday afternoon, which is about 425 miles away from his McAdoo home. U.S. Marshals began searching for Christie in Ohio after he crashed a stolen truck on Interstate 71 near Mansfield on September 16th. The manhunt for Christie spanned 6 states. There were hundreds of reported sightings in all the states. Christie was found with a knife and a .380 handgun shortly after 4:30 Friday, hiding under rocks near a stream bed. Police dogs picked up his scent during the search that lasted for about 3.5 hours Friday. Christie is a person of interest in a number of break-ins. The search for Sean Christie started on June 19th when U.S. Marshals and police searched for him at his home in McAdoo. On July 7th, state police at Hazleton say Christie broke into Hazleton Oil and Environmental in Audrey, stole a pickup truck, which was later found abandoned in New York near the Canadian border that following day. Marshals believe Christie then stole another vehicle in New York, traveled south until it overheated and was abandoned on Interstate 81 near Scranton. He took cash, food, and a handgun, and a box of ammunition from the Skidco Ironworks. State police at Hazleton said an unidentified male entered into an unlocked office at Hallmark Industries in Banks Township on September 13th, taking $20 and a black skull can. The intruder also smashed glass in a vending machine where he stole several candy bars before fleeing on foot. Marshals couldn't confirm, though, that one was Christie. Then on September 16th, Christie broke into Skidco Ironworks again, stealing a pickup truck this time during the early morning hours. That vehicle then found smashed in Mansfield, Ohio on Sunday. Gary Perna, WYLN News.
And Christie will have another hearing coming up next week in Ohio. A mother facing criminal charges after police say they found two malnourished and dirty children living at an abandoned PPL substation storage building in Butler Township in June under filthy conditions. 35-year-old Samantha Croman was charged with endangering the welfare of children, corruption of minors, intentional possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Police discovered a burned clear glass vial with suspected drug residue on the ground at the children's feet. The children were placed into protective custody and were taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Croman is in prison tonight, unable to post $25,000 bail. A Hazleton man was sentenced to state prison Friday after he pled guilty to vehicular homicide charges. 31-year-old Christopher Ecker crashed into 94-year-old Rosemarie Lombardo on Hazel Township Boulevard June 3, 2017. Lombardo died of multiple traumatic injuries from the accident. Ecker had a blood alcohol level of 0.225% at the time of the incident. He pled guilty to homicide by vehicle while driving under the influence and aggravated assault by vehicle while DUI. Ecker was sentenced to 4 to 8 years in state prison, followed by 2 years probation. Bill Cosby will return to a courtroom in Montgomery County again tomorrow for day 2 of his sentencing hearing. When it's over, a judge will decide how to punish the 81-year-old comedian who preyed on at least one young woman and perhaps many more. Cosby could go to prison after being convicted in April of drugging and sexually assaulting former Temple University athletics employee Andrea Constand at his suburban Philadelphia home back in 2004. At the end of the two-day hearings that started this morning, Montgomery County Judge Stephen O'Neill could sentence Cosby to as many as 30 years in prison, or he could send him home on probation. Coming up on WYLN News, Election Day is right around the corner. Plus, the LCTA is celebrating new hours with free rides. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Rain overnight, the low 54. A rainy Tuesday with a high of 67. Look for some thunderstorms and then maybe some end-of-the-week sun. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown the Hometown Village Square. S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Luzerne County Attorney William Russo has passed away at the age of 77. He was known to have high-profile clients such as George Banks, Eric Freen, former Luzerne County Judge Mark Chevarella, and many others. He is survived by his 3 adult children who all live in Texas. Democrats and Republicans are stepping up their spending on state legislative races as they draw nearer to the next round of redistricting. Republicans currently hold 2/3 of the state legislative chambers across the U.S., but Democrats are doubling their spending on targeted races. Republicans also have increased their spending compared to 2016. Both want to be in charge for the redrawing of congressional and state legislative districts following the 2020 census. The Shenandoah Valley School Board has approved a 3-year contract with the District Education Support Union during Monday's meeting. The contract will be effective from July 1st, 2019 until June 1st, 2022. The current contract expires June 30th, 2019. The new contract guarantees no furloughs until June 2021. It also includes changes in the sick leave bank section, hand-out pay increases, among other changes. The Schuylkill County Prison is undergoing changes, including the reduction or even elimination of having 3 inmates in a cell. Efforts included the prison sending inmates to other prisons in surrounding counties. Other work done to the prison include repairs to the F-yard wall, a new outdoor recreation cell for inmates to spend time outside, the installation of 2 new fans, and many others. The county has spent over $146,000 to house inmates elsewhere in August and spent over $938,000 to do that so far in 2018. The Luzerne County Transportation Authority would like to remind passengers of their new nighttime service that starts tonight. The company is offering free bus rides on all routes starting at 7 p.m. from now until October 24th. 5 routes will be featured and will circulate through the busiest parts of Luzerne County. The LCTA routes are up on your screen, and if you would like more information, you can call LCTA at 570-288-9356 or visit lctabus.com. Coming up on Fern Glen's News Choice, it is Child Passenger Safety Awareness Week, and we have details in Community and You. Plus, the Bloomsburg Fair is underway, and our Julia Wiegand remembered to bring us back treats, and we'll have her story. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
When Matt Cartwright moved to Washington, he became a darling of the far left. Cartwright voted repeatedly for sanctuary cities and to give amnesty to illegal aliens, like the one in Philadelphia who raped a 5-year-old girl. These are the votes. Cartwright voted to raise our taxes and for more welfare. Cartwright is so out of touch, he won't even hold his own umbrella. Time for change.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message. Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. Today I'm very pleased to have with me Chief Ken Zaposki from the Rush Township Police Department, and we're going to talk about the police department's participation in the Child Passenger Safety Enforcement Mobilization. So basically making sure kids are buckled up properly and safely when they're in a moving vehicle.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm very proud that my department's able to participate in this program. In order to get involved with the program, we actually had to competitively apply for it. So it was for a grant. We were awarded the grant, and now we're able to put officers on the street. And you know, there's 2 different prongs to this. Part of it's the information part, where we're going to be giving informational sessions to parents and people that would be, you know, most using the car seats, to let them know what needs to be done by the law and what they recommend should be done for children, even if the law kind of has a gap in the action as far as protection for the child. So part of that's the awareness part, and then the other part is actually enforcement. And when the enforcement phase, our officers will be, you know, in areas where children will be traveling through with vehicles. You know, officers will be on stationary posts at intersections to observe traffic. And if a child is not in a child restraint system or in an improperly restrained system, an officer will be making contact with that parent or that operator of the vehicle and attempt to correct it. Our goal here, you know, is to make people aware and to make children as safe as possible.
And you know, we are in September. This is really a very important week set aside. So September 23rd through the 29th is the awareness week, where police officers kind of around the country will be kind of enforcing this, and locally right here, Rush Township will be part of that. So again, you guys may see something, maybe out in areas where you know, families are, kind of just give them the information so they know, because you know, those child safety seats sometimes are a little hard to put in properly and know exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's good information. I mean, now you might have parents who may have had children, and the summer months they kind of stayed home because they didn't have to take them anywhere. Now they might have to transport family members to school. Well, now the little one has to come along too. So now it's a situation they might not be completely aware of. You know, the laws change, recommendations change, and actually, believe it or not, car seats expire. You know, just like the milk in your refrigerator, there's a time where they recommend that you replace the material, because a lot of it happens to be like styrofoam and other things to cushion a child, and that stuff breaks down over time between use or just actual shelf life, how the material degrades. So, you know, we're here to inform and, you know, do our best to try and keep everybody as safe as possible.
And if somebody has maybe a question about child safety seats, whether is this the proper one we should be using, should we have a different one, should my child still be in it, they can contact the police department, and you guys have somebody who can come out and show them and teach them the proper ways to do this.
Absolutely. They can contact the police department anytime. I mean, we're a 24-hour police department. They can dial us up at 668-4242, and you know, an officer will be able to answer their questions, and we can get them in contact with a car seat technician if they actually need help in the proper application or installment of the things, because most of the times they have instructions on them, but sometimes they can get lost or wear off, and you know, it might be a complicated system.
So again, it's really important. We've kind of been talking about this a little bit here on the TV station about making sure you get to and from your place safely, and that means wearing your seatbelts. Not only kids, adults too. That's why they're in their cars for our safety and protection. Chief, again, this is just a big thing that's going on. So through the September 23rd through the 29th, your police department, along with some other ones, will be participating in this to make sure that kids get to and from safely and make sure there's no problems.
Absolutely, that's our plan.
All right. So again, if you have any questions or you have some concerns maybe about your child's safety seat, or if they should be in one or just on a seatbelt, you can give the Rush Township Police Department a call at 570-668-4242. You can even email them at police@rushtownship.org, and they'll get you the information and help you along. Thanks for joining us here on Community and You, everyone. We'll see you next time here on WYLN TV.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizzas, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783. Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
In case you haven't heard, the Bloomsburg Fair kicked off this past weekend. Our own Julia Wiegand took a trip down to the fair and checked out all the festivities and the food.
Year marks the Bloomsburg Fair's 163rd year up and running. From family favorite food stands to pony rides, the fair is guaranteed to have a little something for everyone. Nathan Schefter made his way over from Berks County to enjoy the fair. Graduating a few years ago from Bloomsburg University, Schefter comes down each year with his family.
Every year we do see new things. It's so big you can't get it all in one day. So definitely the food. We're foodies. We own a couple restaurants, so we come just to eat. It's great.
Locals are also enjoying the fair atmosphere, like Patrick Hawley, who's been a regular fairgoer since he can remember.
I really like walking around and just seeing what kind of new stands are here, what kind of good food is going on, and what kind of activities are happening. And favorite part about the fair, the birch beer. Big yellow birch beer stand, Larry's Birch Beer at Gate 8. Delicious, great birch beer. Really good drink.
Originally from Dover, Delaware, the now local Damon Eckroth has been coming for the past 5 years since his pap is a member.
Every year there's a couple stands I have to hit. Danny's Barbecue is one. Best brisket sandwich at the entire fair. Absolutely delicious. Also a big fan of Doc Holliday's, their soda, handcrafted, get the souvenir mug. I have at least 3 or 4 now. And then a new stand I just tried this year is the Aguas Frescas stand. Absolutely the best juice I think I've had anywhere.
Not only does Eckroth recommend coming down to People Watch, but he also indulges on some shopping here and there.
I definitely do a lot of shopping. I come, see what kind of stands they've got, sometimes buy a belt. I'm a man of fashion, so I have to keep an eye out for things like that.
The Bloomsburg Fair also has numerous agricultural exhibits, shows, rides, and more. The fair will be running until September 29th this year. Tickets for the fair are only $8, so be sure to stop on down. Reporting from Bloomsburg for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And thank you, Julia, and for bringing us back some treats. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln News.
Minutes away. That's right. You're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Whether you suffer a sports injury or have a chronic orthopedic issue, Coordinated Health has everything you need from start to finish. Our team of highly trained specialists work together with just one goal in mind: to get you back to your life.
You got a disc herniation. We got this.
For orthopedics at the next level, Coordinated Health has you covered.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Coordinated Health. We got this.
Irely Chiropractic Offices, a great place to start feeling better since 1975. Doctors Tricia and Terrence Irely, adjusting lives for the better, one patient at a time, for the last 43 years.
FunandElsie.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
watching Mountaintop's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.